I was sitting here trying to figure out what I was going to say today, and then I was looking at how the lighting is on my face, and then I realized you can see the lights in the background up there. And I then started to think about how they've actually survived a move. Technically, too, because I didn't set them up in the first place that I was living in when I did get them. And didn't set them up until I was fully set up in the previous space that some of you may know, before I moved into where I'm at now. And then I got sad because they're probably not going to survive that move. They barely survived this one. Like one of them, one set of them. I don't know how I'm going to share. I'll maybe show a different video at some point of it. Like a section of it, they're off color from the rest of the lights because they're actually damaged somehow. So that's fun. But yeah, so at some point I'll have to replace them and get maybe something that allows me to actually use like Lumia Stream or something like that, so that people can actually affect the lighting while I'm streaming. That would be fun. But yeah, there's so many things I see other people do on streams. I'm just like, that would be so cool. And then I look into how to do it, and I'm like, there's a money expense on that. I can't do it. Conversely, if there's something where someone's like, you could do this, or you could do this, and if you pay for this tool, I will always be like, I'll do the harder thing that takes more time to teach myself how to do, because I don't have the money to spend. Which is to say, I'm not going to be trash talking on anyone who like buys tools that make their life easier. Like, absolutely go for it. You've got your own things to worry about, your own life to live, and your own day to go through. If you don't have the time to like learn to 3D model to do something, and instead you're going to use some tools that allow you to learn how to do it very quickly. Zach just jumped up on the desk next to me. You have the money to spend instead, so that you could do it quickly and not have to actually learn how to do all the tool sets to do that thing the hard and long way. Go for it. It's the same with gaming, honestly. If you want to take that level skip that costs you money just so you can get to the end game and start playing in the end game, because that's where you actually want to play, go for it. If you want to do the same thing but be able to just kind of cruise through the story from start to finish, go for it. Like, there's nothing that says that you can't do that. It's your money. The only time I will get on like pay to win or stuff like that is when companies are very explicitly like making their game such that if you want to be successful in the game, you have to spend a large amount of money. And I'm not talking like, oh, you have to buy the game, you know, like a $60 purchase for a game isn't that big of a deal. But if I have to like make a $60 purchase and then, you know, I have to keep making like $10 purchases to actually be able to keep progressing through the game, as is the case with a lot of like mobile games that are out on the market. Not all of them. There are a lot out there that are guilty of this just because that's how the market functions. But yeah, no, that I don't know. But I have nothing to say to you. And again, if you have microtransactions but they're entirely optional and they just maybe speed things up, that's fine. That's okay. You're doing okay. It's the ones where it's like, no, in order to even be able to progress the game to any point, I have to spend, you know, hundreds of dollars just to get to the point that I'm trying to get to, which is theoretically possible without it, but it would take many thousands of hours just to do, versus someone dropping a couple $100 on the game can get there within 2 hours. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. That's absolutely like ridiculous. So yeah, how did we get there from lights? Anyway, be excellent to each other, be excellent to yourselves, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.